Senator Padilla, former Secretary of State, thank you for being here.
Thank you, along with Senator Blunt, one of the two former state secretaries of state on this panel. Madam Chair, last week I was pleased to join as a co-sponsor of the Electoral Count Reform Act. And I want to speak briefly as to why I'm supporting it here today. The Electoral Count Act reform is critical to ensuring the process of certifying future presidential elections, as well as the peaceful transfer of power that's so fundamental to our democracy, ensuring that those two processes are not disrupted as they were last January 6th. So as we take this next step in the legislative process, I too want to thank all the members involved in crafting this bipartisan bill, because I'm mindful that this isn't just another vote at another markup. This vote is about living up to our oath of office. When we were each sworn in, we swore to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. And that includes working to ensure that an insurrection, an attack on our democracy, never happens again. So I'm committed to building the necessary support for this bill in the Senate. I'm committed to reaching out to our colleagues in the House, and I'm committed to doing the work to get this bill to the President's desk for signature. But I also note that as important as it is to fix the outdated Electoral Count Act, as you mentioned, Madam Chair, as California's former Secretary of State, I know that this isn't the only part of our election system that needs updating. Across the country, too many Americans still experience unnecessary obstacles to exercising their right to vote. And election workers who are on the front lines of administering our democracy are increasingly facing threats and harassment for simply doing their job. We must do better. So as urgent and as important as it is to pass the Electoral Count Reform Act now, I urge all of us to build on the bipartisan effort at the center of this markup here today and to come together to fully update our election system to protect our election workers, to secure the fundamental right to vote, and to make it easier for all eligible Americans, Republican, Democrat, and Independent, to participate in our democracy. So thank you again to my colleagues for coming together today to strengthen our democratic process. But may this first step, an important step, but let it be just a first step to further protecting the voices of millions of Americans. And with that, I do urge all of us to vote for the substitute and, when adopted, vote for the bill as amended. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much.